our journey today right here, walking by the coastside. Now, we do have a huge plan for the day, so we make sure to get an amazing breakfast, get our gear ready, because we are heading to where, Adrian?
So we're gonna start here and drive the Great Atlantic Way. More specifically, we're gonna drive the Dingle Peninsula. And after that, we're going to try to go through Connor's Path and then take a ferry across Shannon River. And that's going to be our itinerary. Pretty long, but exciting.
Super exciting. So hang on for the ride, because this video is going to get incredibly good. So you want to stick around to watch every single one of these adventures. We start our day in beautiful Dingle, located in Ireland's southwest Dingle Peninsula. Now, Dingle is an incredible place to come and see, not only for the beautiful views of the peninsula and the harbor, but for its bohemian, artistic, colorful streets that you will find. Now, it has some of the most amazing pubs that you will find in the area as well. And you will be stepping into one of the most charming towns that you will find in this island. And of course, at the end, you may just see a star-studded street. Now, while in Dingle, your shopping hearts have found a place to reside during your vacation, because you will have shopping galore that you can do here. Anything and everything you set your mind to, you will find it here. Walking the town, shopping, and looking at some of the most beautiful pubs and cafes, another amazing place to step into is St. Mary's Church, one of the most beautiful churches that you will find in Dingle, built in 1862, and it has remained intact for the majority of that time, which makes it very special in and of itself. Amazing morning. It was finally time for me to drive to our next location. Just kidding. There's no way my nerves could take it. I'm gonna make him drive.
Let's do it.
Let's go. The drive towards the Dingle Peninsula from the town of Dingle is truly spectacular. From the greenery to the traditional houses and the beautiful skies, it is truly a masterpiece. Now, you will have plenty of opportunity to stop at various viewing points, and you have to make sure to get down at the sandy white beaches, dance a little, and enjoy the view. So our first stop in the road trip is Ventry Harbor, and it is highly recommended by the locals. It's amazing, it's surrounded by so much greenery, and believe it or not, it's super cold and people are swimming. So that is the love that people have for this place, to swim in the freezing cold. If this is any indication of how the road trip's gonna go, my heart is full. But we gotta get back on that car! Let's go! Okay, so we made a quick pet stop, literally to pet animals. So that is where we're gonna head, and that is what we're gonna do. It's a highlight. Everybody says you have to stop and interact with the animals. And me being me, I thought farm animals, let's go. Hi, Curvy. Hi, guys. You're not gonna bite me, are you? I only got one set of fingers. You are too cute. Oh my god. Okay, oh no, he wants more. You want some, darling? Oh, hi, darling. Okay. the goat like 3 times. So again, it's a really nice experience. A little scary when the goat was coming after me though. He was not happy. He's like, you feed me now. He can't reach it. Left. Wow, you are amazingly beautiful. Wow, wow, I'm gonna take a picture of this. Now the Ferry Port in Dingle is located on the scenic and world-famous Head Drive on the Dingle Peninsula and only about 10 kilometers west of the town of Dingle, so it's a pretty easy find and a great activity to do. Now aside from the pet farm and all the cute animals, you are also coming here to check out the history on the ring fort and of course all the stories that ring back to Celtic times discussing ferries, myths, and anything of the sort. So it's a pretty cool find, and aside from all that, if you stand there on one of the slopes, you will catch a view of everything all together from the ring fort to the animals and views of the beautiful sea. Now, although I could have spent all day hanging out with the horses, the beautiful sheep and goats, it was time to get going, walk out of there and head towards our next mission, which was the amazing viewpoints that you're gonna get on the next part of the drive, and of course some of the curviest roads as well. So definitely not for the faint of heart. After feeding the animals and getting quite a view is this place right here, Radharc. Now this offers you one of the most amazing views along the drive. You get to see the islands and you get to kind of just sit at a spot and ponder upon life. So unlike all the other viewing spots, you can actually just take a seat right here and just submerge in the immensity of it all. Now, along with this beautiful views and greenery also comes the opportunity to see a very important place, and that is the film location for the Star Wars Last Jedi. Everybody knows the very important scene where we look at Luke Skywalker's Jedi hideaway. Well, this is the place where you get to see it up close and in real life.
Alright, so we made it to the next spot here on our drive in the Great Atlantic Way, and this is Dunquin Pier, I think that's how you say it. You can see the islands on the far over there and a lot of the rock formations here. It's absolutely spectacular to see. Do be careful though, because there is no railing, so you kind of have to be careful not to get too close to the edge. And you can actually walk down the pier if you want to also, but I think from up here, this view is amazing, and you can just kind of take it all in. Jess is back in the car, you know, because she's a little bit afraid of the height. But yeah, it's great. It's a great stop.
Now, while we take a look at some of these amazing views, we realize we are hungry and it's time to head back into Dingle because it offers the best place to have lunch and, of course, a Guinness.
Peninsula, ironically.
Yeah, so it's the perfect place for you to come back to eat lunch before you hit the road once again, and it's familiar.
Yes.
Makes it even easier. Let's go hit up a pub. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Let's go. So we asked one of the shop owners for a recommendation. He said pick any of the pubs right in front of the marina.
Yes.
You cannot go wrong. They all compete because they're all so good. So we stopped at which one?
John Benny's.
John Benny's. And we got a Guinness and a Coke.
Well, I got a Guinness. Somebody's stealing it from me.
So good, I just wanted a few sips. Well, lunch at John and Benny's was certainly good, but I still have a little bit of room, and I have heard there's a stand up here that sells amazing coffee. So let's go. Coffees have been secured. Just a little bit of energy for the road.
Yeah, for the next drive.
Yep, that's it. After an amazing lunch, it was finally time to head over to the highest Irish mountain pass, served by an asphalt road. Let's take a deep breath because we're about to hit to Connors Pass. Okay, so we are continuing our journey, and our next stop right here is Connors Pass, only about a 10-minute drive from Dingle, and it is getting cold, but with that cold, it's giving a lot of beautiful views, and the clouds are starting to come down. And it is with all those beautiful clouds that Connors Pass makes you feel like to a little piece of heaven. Now you do get some of the most beautiful views of the cliffs here, earning its name as the most beautiful drive in all of Ireland. We're gonna keep moving because we have a ferry to catch.
Yes.
Let's go. Now on the drive out of there, you're going to see curvy roads, edged mountains, truly spectacular from beginning to end, and with the beautiful views of waterfalls, lakes, and massive clouds coming down, we're gonna make our way to the ferry, and it will transport us to a completely different place, just like that. To the ferry, we get to see some more colorful houses, streets, churches, and downtowns. So the drive keeps getting better and better, and we are equipped with some tips as to how to buy our tickets for the ferry once we get there. So we are expecting quite a smooth ride. To the ferry port, and let me tell you, it's gotten super cold, which makes the whole experience even more exciting.
It is, yeah. So we drove up here to the little town of Tarbert, and this is where the ferry crossing is to cross the River Shannon. And you know, like experience I've had in the past at ports and ferry crossings, I was imagining like this big, gigantic, industrial-sized port. No, first of all, when we first got here, there was maybe 2 cars. There's a couple cars here now, but it was like empty. I was like, "Is this it?" And then
oh, it is.
So we're gonna wait for the ferry here. I think it comes in about 30 minutes. So.
Yes, and then we will arrive on the other side, just like that.
Yeah.
officially made it. We are on top of the ferry. Adrian has managed to get the car up here, and now we are gonna go out and get such an amazing view, and I can't wait. Let's go. Is to catch the sunset. Super romantic. So I'm going to grab Adrian, sit him up here, and watch the sunset with me. Well, what's left of it, that is. Okay, so the ferry is officially moving, and that means that it's time for us to close out this video. It has been an incredible road trip for the day.
It has been. And
we are beyond excited that you guys get to come with us, and we will have a brand new place tomorrow. But for today, we'd like to thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please make sure that you guys subscribe, like, and don't forget to click that little bell, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.